Yes, my people, I'm here at work now, and this is how I normally start off my day. I finish my exercise for the morning. Um, Here I have a piece of ginger and a lemon. So I'll be boiling the ginger, and then I'm going to squeeze the lemon in it. Yeah. So that's what I use to alkaline my body in the morning. First step of detox. I just go and detox my body. Talking about alkaline, I just go to detox my body by drinking the ginger with some lemon in it, and that is very good for you in the morning. It also helps to burn belly fat. So that's one of the things that helped me along with my weight loss journey. Belly fat. Yeah, I'm very plump, but I don't carry a high tummy. Thank God for that. So each morning I just boil my ginger. So to be honest, this ginger is not even strong like back home. So what I do, I just wash it very properly, and in order to get the best taste from it, to get a little strength out of it, I just wash it and just barely scrape it and boil it with the skin on it. So I'm gonna put on that, and then after I have some, these are some mutton. I'm gonna do some curry mutton today with white rice, and I'm gonna do some stir fry cabbage and steamed cabbage with carrot at this side. For lunch, I just think I'll do some grits with tuna. Yeah. So as I said, I cook a lot during the day, and sometimes when I go home, I still tend to do something for me. Depends on what I cook at work. I don't sometimes eat what I cook at work. So first step, I just got to do my ginger right now and my lemon. And then I'm going to put my meat to scald. To scald off, because I always love to scald off the meat before I season the mutton. So I'll be seasoning my mutton with some, I have curry right here. I have garlic powder, and body completes season. So I have a varied amount of season, but I don't like too many season. Oh, so that's what I'm gonna use. So, oh, my pot is boiling up right now. Yeah, see, I put my ginger to boil. So I just boil in my ginger, and then I'm just gonna squeeze the lime in it and just drink it. I don't use sugar. I don't take sugar. At times I use a little agave or a little honey, but like when I'm doing my detox, I don't use sugar, period. I don't. And that is one of the things that have been helping me to control my diabetic over the years. I used to be a full-blown diabetic for 12 years. Now I don't take medication. It's going 13 years, no medication for me. I just stay away from sugar. That's partially what I do. And I have a cantaloupe here. I'm going to peel it and slice it up. So these are just my morning routine. Very simple. I focus in cooking, make sure something is on the table. So, and if you ever feel like you want me to cook something, I'm willing to do so for you, that you would like to see me cook. But I'll be sharing my meal with you on a daily basis. So stay tuned. Here is the cantaloupe. It's finished. So I'm now going to tuck it in the fridge. And my lemon, my ginger is still boiling. Over here, my ginger is still boiling. I like when it boils really strong. So the thing about for me, when it come on to you just have to really watch what you eat as a diabetic or as a pre-diabetic, because if um if I was a diabetic and now off medication for 12 or 13 years without medication, never being hospitalized, um never fall in a coma, obviously I'm doing something good, obviously. And I do the basic. I try not to indulge in everything, but from time to time I do will taste a little of this and a little of that. That's my avocado right there, my friend. I meet her on the way while walking this morning, and I collect my avocado. These Jamaicans said pear, and it's not the fruity type of pear I'm talking about. So right now I just got to squeeze. I already washed the lemon, so here I'm going to cut it and squeeze off of it in my cup right here. I don't tend to normally, maybe I'm wrong, drink like have breakfast in the morning. I'm not a breakfast person. Now and then I might have a little breakfast occasionally. It depends. Sometimes because my stomach don't used to it, it can get upset. I more tend to do the intermittent fasting. If you are a diabetic, don't just come off your medication and start intermittent fasting, because it can affect you. So I'll just say, just do what's best for you and what if it work for you. So for me right now, I just go to sit right there and have my detox tea and then get right back to you. Yeah, I'll be pouring in my grits now. And when the key to it is like you stir along while you pour it in. I have the phone in my hand right now, so excuse me for that. So because of that, kind of a little awkward right there just now, but I'm stirring in my grits because you don't want to. So you turn up the heat first when you put in the grits. You put in the butter and you put in a little salt. For me, I just use a little bouillon, and I just stir it in right now at high heat first because you don't want it to be lumpy. So you don't want a lumpy grits, and you don't want the grits to be too hard either. So I just stir it in my grits. And as soon as I reach a certain level, then I'm going to turn it down at low heat and let it steam. See it right there? See? So you just let it boil at high heat first while stirring it. You don't want a lumpy grits. We back home normally eat churned cornmeal. Here in the Bahamas, they mostly have grits. They don't do much churned cornmeal. Instead, they do grits. So, if you work in the Bahamas and taking care of a household, worse, a elderly, for me, I multitask. Whatever I get, I'll do. My work is based in cooking here. I'm a caregiver here. I'm taking care of a health at the same time while I cook. I do days work from time to time. I try to make my juice because you don't want just do one thing, it can't work. It don't add up. By the time you have to pay the bills and do what you have to do, trust me, it's not easy. But above all, I give God thanks, and I just do what I have to do. I'm going to turn down the heat at low heat, and I'm going to cover it. As I said, this is how I do mine. I don't know if that is how you do yours, or this is how you do it, but this is the way that I do mine, and you can see it. Some people cut up onion and all different stuff, but personal, my boss don't like it like this, like that, so this is the way that I normally will do it for her. When I come on to the elderly, I think that's my calling there. I love to care for the elderly when I was young. So I'm going to cover it now and just let it steam down while I'm going to season up the meat over here in the meantime and lay it aside and then make the tuna salad. So as I said, my work is based sometime for the day. I'll do like 3 different meals. It all depends. Today I'll be doing some curry mutton with steamed chicken wing and some broccoli and carrot on the side with some white rice. So I just got to cut up all my ingredients them right now. So stay tuned while I cut up all my ingredients and I'll get right back to you. So right there I pour in all my season and I cut up my herbs. I don't have a selfie stick at the moment. I soon to get one. I'm going to order one very soon, so I could just place it down and then you could see right through what I'm doing. I'm going to mix this together. One of the key to do this while if the season is dry, you get a little cooking oil and you just put it on the season in the bowl while you season up the meat. You just pour a little oil, just to moist it. And although I put the curry on the meat already, you're going to save a little to just dip in the pot to fry in the oil to burn it while this is burning at the same time, and you get a beautiful color curry, tasteful. I also love to use ginger when I'm cooking my curry, because that way you don't have a running belly if you're sensitive to curry. And sometimes you could use turmeric and season your meat just like curry, come out lovely and nice and tasteful. My daughter don't like turmeric, anything like, because I try to go the healthy way, but sometimes like, that turmeric, curry is very healthy, and also turmeric. So sometimes like she will say, I don't want no turmeric when you cook that food, and I don't say a word. I just say I'm going to cook, and I just use my turmeric and I season my meat. And when it finished, oh, that curry was good, and not to realize you just eat turmeric. I guess I let down myself just now. Way to go. Now I'm going to lay this aside, and I'm going to cover up this for a while before I start the process to cook that. So in the meantime now, I'm going to do my tuna salad for lunch. So here's my 2 tuna here. I'm going to cut them, put in the bowl, and then I'm going to show you how I prepare it. Yes, my beautiful people. Right here I have my tuna salad ready. See, right here. And my ingredients in this right now is I cut up a piece of onion, a piece of sweet pepper. You could also cut up a piece of scotch bonnet pepper, and it will give a nice flavor. But my boss don't tend to like a lot of pepper, so I put this aside right here. Right here. I just show it with a little mayonnaise in it, and then I just squeeze a little lemon to it with a little sprinkle of black pepper. I'm going to lay this aside right now. Remember, the lemon gives a lovely flavor. It takes away the rawness. And over here I have my curry goat right here. it's marinating by just taking in the season. You do it for a few minutes and you put it aside and let it set for a while. And then in the meantime, I have my pot on the fire with the grits. That is what's gonna go with the tuna, and that is for lunch. Here you have the grits here. Right here. See, you don't want it to thick up, you know, you just want a nice soft grits. So right there, I have it right there, and it's just steaming down on a low heat. So while that's steaming, I now got to season up my chicken wing over here, and then I'm going to serve my grits and tuna with a slice of this nice avocado pear on the side. That's for lunch. That's my friend gave to me this morning. Yeah, here at work it's like I'm a family here, you know, I must say. So we share. So I'm going to season up that in the meantime while I have the grits steaming down, because I serve lunch for 12 o'clock. So after I serve lunch, then I'm going to start my cooking. So that's why I have the meat seasoned up ahead of time. So I'm going to go ahead now and season the few chicken wing. Remember to wash your meat always with vinegar. Don't ever don't use a vinegar. If you don't have any vinegar, that's okay. Here I have the vinegar. If you don't have any, that's okay. You could use lime juice. Lime juice to your rescue. Here we have a lime juice. I will just use the lime juice to wash down the meat, because then remember, scald off your meat at all time, because with all these substances and these meat, trust me, if you can do better, we avoid it. But plenty of us love our meat, so I'm just saying, just clean it up the right way, wash it the right way, and just take precaution when you come on with these meat, because they travel across miles and miles to reach the house, to our table sometimes, and the substance that's on these meat, you don't want it in the system. So now I don't have lunch, I don't have breakfast yet. For me, I already have my detox. As for me, I'm not a breakfast person, as I already said. So for me right now, I just gotta be focused on lunch. I still don't know what I'm having for lunch yet. Okay, I'm not a grits person either. I'm not sure, honestly. So I'm just preparing this for the folks, and then as the day progresses, I think I'll find something to eat. Some people may think because a person may have weight, they eat a lot. No, it's not like that. For some people, yeah, you might come from a family where it's large or have a lot of weight, but that doesn't mean you have to keep the weight on their waist. Obviously, nobody here is those family member have a wrong way of eating, and it passed down to generation to generation, and that doesn't mean and you're still, the thing about it, you can be slim as if and still not healthy, and you could be fat and you're still healthy. If you understand what I mean, because some people, because they're slim, they feel like, oh, I'm healthy. Oh no, sometimes you're not. Trust me, go to the doctor, sometimes you're not. So be careful of what you eat and be careful of what you put into your body, because remember, it's only one life, and we have to take care of our life. We have to take care of our body. This is our body, the temple of God, and therefore we have to be careful what to put in it. Sometimes you might slip or slide in certain what you eat, but that doesn't mean you have to continue and get up and just eating the same junk every day. So I go in, let I season my meat now. So stay tuned in the meantime while I'm going to season this meat.